Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today I have for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video guys, we're going to be talking about the upcoming release of Futaba Sakura and the upcoming time of summer units. So if you guys are interested in this video, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We're going to be going over a few little things that I've been speculating as well as slowly have been coming true, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. But without further ado, let's go ahead get into the video. All right, so as we all know, there is a certain schedule that P5X has slowly been following that I went over in a prior video. I want to say at least 2 months ago or a month ago, and I'll probably link it inside, at least at the top right of the screen. You guys will probably be able to see that as well. But this said video went over the schedule release of the Phantom Thieves and things of that nature. Now, we already knew that inside of the dev notes, we were going to be getting some summer units and things like that in the upcoming updates. But one of the main things that I was morally interested in, which was the next Phantom Thief, or at least the Phantom Idol. So on CN, we're going to be getting Phoebe, who's going to be the new character, which is a navigator, a new 5-star navigator, which is going to be taking over kind of Okion's placement, being the offensive side of things. But for the next Phantom Thief Idol, we only have Makoto currently, and we don't currently know who's next. Well, one of the few things that I was at least speculating, and it's slowly been coming true because we've been following this ever since we did that video, was the release of these guys. And we're going to take a good look at this little website right here. So a lot of you guys probably already know this website called Megami Tensei, in which usually has the Persona 5 calendar to show us when we met certain Phantom Thieves. Now, I remember further back inside those videos, we started at April and we were kind of aligning exactly when certain people met up. Now, we've already looked at these guys. I think the last thing that we were talking about was Madarame's Palace, aka when our boy Fox came out. And now when we were talking about this part of things, at least Kanashiro's Palace, is when Makoto came out. Now, if we go ahead and match the actual timings, June was when, of course, we got into Kanashiro Palace, in which the end of June was when we got the girl Makoto on freaking TWNKR. Now, as for CN, it was a little bit earlier that they managed to get Makoto out, but currently on CN, we're nearing the end of Makoto, right? Makoto should be ending fairly soon, releasing Phoebe next. And that gives us a little bit of some downtime. So if we go ahead and look at the July calendar things, there is a little bit of downtime before we meet Medjed. Now, a lot of us already know with Alibaba and Medjed and things like that, this is more going to be related to Futaba. Now, this is literally before any of the summer things. So I'll go over summer characters later on in the video, but as I'm saying, we have Futaba right here, and with this in mind, this downtime that we've been getting after the palace gives that little bit of downtime for Phoebe. You see what I mean when I'm talking about right here? Phoebe to be released, and gives us a little bit of that segue into July. Now, it is the beginning of July. It's the 2nd, in which this is the perfect moment to release Phoebe, have her some time, about like 2 weeks, in which will then match up to where our next Phantom Thief would be the girl herself, Futaba Sakura. Now, this is of course going to bring out a new palace event. The second, like, we have Makoto and then of course end, that will bring out Futaba's palace event, and probably maybe even a story enhanced later on, because we haven't had a story update in a hot minute. So who knows, we might get a story update as well when it does come down to this. But for at least with Futaba Sakura's palace here, that means Futaba herself should be releasing, meaning we'll have 2 new navigators that are entering the game. And this is the reason why I'm not summoning for Phoebe, and I'll have a video on that as well. But that means she's going to be coming to the game, and she is going to be most likely broken. Now, that is all under the speculation if it does follow this timeline. Now, so far, as I did say, the last 3 months that we've been following this timeline since I've done that video, which was at least a month or 2 ago, we've been pretty dang on the spot, if not all the way correct. So if this is the case, this should be immediately correct. Now, this ends up leading us to the summer unit side of things. A lot of you guys are interested into the theme units, and we don't know exactly who's going to be in said theme units here, but it will make a lot more sense. So of course, let's say Futaba does release, right? Futaba releases in like a week or so on CN, and then near the end of the month is where we actually get Futaba on KR and JP. About during that time, we should be in August, in which will slowly lead us to seeing getting either another bridge banner or either this banner at the bottom where they have a beach trip or these summer units, right? The summer vacation type units, and which would be a nice segue. During this time, of course, we will probably have some custom people jump into the game. We'll have, of course, summer units or a huge summer event happen into the game because the devs have already stated they're going to be having themed units, and the first themed units are going to be summer themed. If this is correct, right, and we do get Futaba in July, and then we immediately get summer units afterwards, we can pretty much prepare for any characters coming out. So, of course, you have Haru. Haru immediately comes out later on. Then as we go on here, we have Sai's Palace, which will probably just be a huge palace update, as well as some like newer characters. I don't think we had anyone unless they're counting Kazumi, in which Kazumi, I don't think they're gonna really count during that time for this. But then we have Shido's Palace during this time, of course. We have a lot more things related to a lot more of these characters, which you guys can see kind of the I want to say the comparison of what I'm getting to here. If this is true, we are having Futaba and the summer units way sooner than we think. And I think a lot of us should kind of prep for that, especially when we're thinking about it here. Now, I'll probably have a video going over exactly Futaba's beta skills and things like that, showing you guys exactly what she does. I can tell you this right now, she is one of those units that is honestly cracked. So I'm going to be very interested in that. And if I do get any information on any type of summer units, we will go over those as well to keep you guys in the loop. But that is all I have to say for you guys for this one. I really want to talk about this because it's definitely been on my mind. I've been keeping a freaking eagle's eye on this dang calendar, and I'd love to say it, but if Futaba comes out next after freaking Phoebe, I'm freaking right. I'm freaking right. This is absolutely correct, and I'm going to be goddamn stoked. But till then, everybody, who knows? They may swap it up and do the summer units first, then freaking Futaba. But either way, it's still going to be goddamn correct. But anyways, till next time, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button beforehand and consider subscribing if you are new. We do daily P5X videos, and who knows? We might do another one today. Peace.